how y'all feeling wherever you at. So if you hop on, let us know how you feeling wherever you at. Let us know what mood you in. Are you optimistic, motivated, enjoying life, making the most out of whatever your scenario is? Just let us know how you feeling. We got some good stuff for you. Just kind of want to see where you at. Do a heat check. See how you doing mentally. We're going live on 2 devices, so if I look off, you know what it is. If I look off from you, YouTube, you know what it is. We're going live on 2 platforms. We do not go live on YouTube, but we definitely appreciate all of the love and the interaction and the followers that come in, trickling in every single day. So we said we need to start communicating with our YouTube community, letting them know that we're real people, want to interact. Any questions that you have about anything as it relates to finances, your how you're feeling about your 2020 goals, now's the time to roll them out. So we're gonna give it a little time to build up,
Let me
but we're
turn
looking
off
in
my
both directions.
notifications real
Yeah,
fast,
the
cause
phone jumping. All
yeah,
right, let me
it's
see.
all those chimes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Hey,
yeah, I
hey,
think we're good.
y'all. Okay.
And let us know if y'all
So
can hear us loud and clear. Thumbs and hearts will let us know, or let us know where you tuned in from. Will
yes,
also let us know.
list your city and state.
Absolutely.
Let us know, like, what are you diving into? You know, what type of things are you doing to be productive during this time? Are you reading? Are you exercising? Who gonna come out of this thing with a baby?
Ha!
Who gonna come out of this thing 30 pounds heavier, right? Or are you being pretty disciplined? Like, you can keep it real with us, right?
Right, who's gonna come out productive? Because that's what's gonna be the end all tell all. How it ends, some people will have made some progression, some people
Yeah.
will have regressed or digressed or whatever the word is appropriate to meaning you backtrack or backslid. But it's all about what you do during this time. And I highly recommend, strongly encourage, especially if you're in business, that you're building building your brand, your name, your knowledge, your expertise, and just really getting yourself out there because people want to tune in to people that they feel like can help them,
Right.
not necessarily somebody that you pass them off to. So keep that in perspective. A lot of people won't tell you that, but I just had to honestly drop that in because it was in my spirit to say that because a lot of times we see people trying to pass off the book versus them becoming the person that they need to become in order to really dominate financially or dominate in business. So we didn't
I
just
was,
start doing videos for nothing. We understood that okay, we need people to know Mr. and Mrs. Smith. We need people to understand that we have some value. We are worth tuning into, and ever since then, it's just been an ongoing process, and we've made progress.
I was gonna show you this meme. I
Okay.
don't know if you saw it. I put it up on our joint
I
page.
did see that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Look,
I
it
like that a
says
lot.
during this time, three types of people will be created:
Factual.
billionaires,
Yeah.
millionaires, and witnesses.
We.
Okay. So, which category are you going to fall in? I want to thank everybody for hopping on. Y'all are hopping on here pretty quick. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know how you're feeling.
Coming in like
I
yeah.
see California in the building, Miss Coart. Welcome, welcome. I see some people hopping on. Just say hi. We are live from the kids' room, y'all, because let me tell you about these twins.
They took over our space, so we had to come take over
They,
theirs.
but it's all cool. Like, we aren't upset about them being here. It's just, we have to maneuver a little bit differently. But we've still been working, we've still been building individual brands, joint brands, doing some homeschooling with them. Y'all, I'm heavily convinced that they are baby geniuses. We've been saying that since they started reading at the age of 1. So, yeah, we've been having just been real chill, real laid back. No solo time, but other than that, it's been cool. It's been cool. No complaints at all. We're healthy.
And we've
We're
been here
alive.
before too, though. Like as it relates
This
to
is true.
having them at the house all day,
Full
just
time,
with us
yeah.
full time and building the business. It just had we had to get back into okay, how we gonna divvy up this time? Because just like she need time, I need time, and vice versa. Then we probably need some time to where not only are we building or working on business, probably just need some woosah time or just some mental relaxation time. Because that's one thing people burden themselves with. They want to be so busy, but they don't take care of themselves and it's a disconnect. So yeah, we've been making it do what it do.
Yeah.
even down to her getting a good back massage in because she had been putting in so much work on the personal side. You know, she got a good strong back massage in. So, hey, do what
Yes.
you gotta do, make it happen. Not making excuses, and I promise you it'll pay out. But definitely use this time to do something that either pushes you in a forward direction, stretches you a little bit, gets you out of your comfort zone. But at the same time, if you have your kids, create some memories. If you have your children at home, do some things that allow you to spend some time with them. Let them really see some of the things that you're doing to put in work. Like they know, okay, we're about to do this video. It's starting to get ingrained in their mind that we actually do work from home. So use this as an opportunity to expose them or connect with them on a deeper level if you're there with
Yeah.
your kids, but definitely grow yourself nonetheless if you're in business or have financial goals. And we want to talk about goals on this one because I promise you, I can't think of one person who didn't say, other than somebody who might have already been where they wanted to be, but who didn't say 2020 was going to be their year. I can't think of one person. I'm sure you probably said it, and if you didn't say it, you thought it. So, back in 2019, December 31st, 2019, everybody was just feeling pumped because the decade was about to switch over, and they was just like, 2020 is about to be my year. I'm about to do this, got all these high hopes, these goals. And then 2020 came, and here we are. And some people
Boy.
are motivated and taking it to the next level. Some people got hit and they just like, waiting on this to be over. Then they're ready to take it to the next level. So the question is, where are you? And be honest, like how do you feel about your the 2020 goals you had in place? In 2019, when 2020 was on the verge of approaching, were you saying 2020 is about to be my year? I'm about to dominate 2020? And if so, how are you feeling about this moment? Are you like, man, it did kind of throw me off. It knocked me off track, or I'm not on track to hitting my goals, whatever. Because we got knocked off track too, but we just always try to figure out a way to get back on track and take it to the next level. So let us know in the comments. Be honest. How are you feeling about 2019 going into 2020 versus how you feel now?
Yeah, and we understand that some people say every year is their year.
True.
At the beginning of the year, and they don't really do anything different. They have 50 different hustles and and just all over the place. So every year they hope and wish is their year. But some people actually like mapped out goals, set deadlines for everything. Like for example, me, I can I brought this up to Marcus the other day. Like one of the things that I was really like stern on at the end of 2019 and going into 2020 was just being organized in my scheduling. See, because we have individual brands and then we have our brand together. And I wanted to allot a certain amount of time to my personal brands, whether that was making orders on specific days, shipping on specific days, recording for my university on specific days, and then the same thing with our brands together so that they don't like clash. And I'm like, oh, I was supposed to do this today, but you want to do this and da da da. Like my goal was to be organized. And so one of the things that I did at the end of last year or the beginning of this year was I bought these huge calendars, right? Like the big sheets, and I have them up on the wall in quarters, right? So on my wall right now is January, February, and March. So in January on Sunday, that's the day that I go through and I plan out the whole week. I start getting my content together, what we're going to post on social media for my personal brands and our joint brand, right? Our content, what are our videos going to be about this week? How many new business partners are we going to bring on? Like everything is being mapped out, right? So if you see my January calendar, it's packed, right? Where I planned it out, where I was checking stuff off. Then if you look at my February calendar, it's packed. It's color coded. You see yellow highlighter and pink and orange, right? Then in March, it's like, the hell happened there, right? Because the first 2 weeks started out good. And then, well, it was about that second week, I think, that the whole coronavirus thing just started blowing up. And so now my calendar is like,
Mommy, we're watching syllables downstairs.
Watching syllables? All right, cool.
But now my calendar for
Okay,
March
good job, man.
is just like, I'm still doing things, but now the kids are back here full time and things are just shifting and I'm just trying to fill it in where I can. So I definitely felt the shift, but things are picking up, and I don't have any complaints because hey, business is good. Luckily, throughout this, I'm in two industries that's well needed at this time. So, hey, no complaints at all.
Tell them what you wrote on the board. You said on March you put,
March.
yeah, you put like Rona happened.
Oh
or
yeah.
something like that.
So
Rona
like
came through.
because like now the second half of my March calendar is it's kind of blank in a sense. I wrote like the first day where the coronavirus like really hit us, where we decided to quarantine and all of that stuff, and school starts shutting down and all this kind of stuff. I put that on my calendar so that when I go back later in the year and I start looking at things and scaling, I know exactly what happened. That's another thing is like even in my personal brands, like if y'all don't know, I'm a fashion designer, so I design women's clothing. But even that took a small shift. Even though, hey, some of y'all ladies like y'all don't care, y'all still been ordering, like doing y'all thing. But I started making like the face mask, right? So that is like at an all-time high because so many hospitals and nursing homes and just anybody in that industry, first responders, they're running out of face masks. And so a lot of designers are like stepping up, donating and making money, making the face masks. And so I'm posting a lot of pictures so that for my Facebook memories in a year, it could be like, girl, what was booming in your business around this time? Face mask, what? So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I took a little hit, but I mean, you gotta find ways to shift so that you can keep that thing flowing smoothly. And then y'all know we teach financial education. I mean, people are hopping on board because so many people are looking right now for an opportunity to make money from home. They finally have that time, right? Because so many people was, I don't have time to better my credit, even though I want to buy a house, right? But now they have the time. And I mean, there's one young lady who's in our inbox on a regular basis asking questions because she now has the time. She's sending off dispute letters. She's doing everything, pulling her reports. She's like really getting on track. So, like I said, I'm excited to be in two industries that's well needed right now. The financial industry and the fashion industry is doing pretty well. So, yeah. So let us know, like, have you guys taken a hit? Do we have business owners on our line? Any entrepreneurs? Or are y'all just kind of going with the flow? Are y'all just sitting at home still getting paid? So you just taking this time to chill and relax? Like, let us know what's up. Let us know what's up. And y'all know, with these twins, they always want to wait. They always want to wait until we're in the middle of something before they do the extra stuff. All right, I see Chantel organizing and decorating my new apartment. Okay. Michael Gilbert, Columbus, Georgia. I have to be on regular schedule because I'm in law enforcement for work. Oh, yeah. Hey, Michael, we definitely want you to be safe out there. Being in law enforcement, I know you see a lot of things like you're literally right in the middle of everything. Are they, do you have like any type of curfew out there in Georgia? Did they give you guys a curfew? Here in Arkansas, well, in some parts of Arkansas, like in the area where we are, we don't have a curfew. But the next city over, they gave like a midnight type curfew where they don't want anybody out after midnight. So, yeah. But listen, we wanted to talk to y'all about your goals, okay? Because at the beginning of the year, you set goals. You did set goals that you wanted to accomplish. And, we being in the financial industry, we hear a lot of the same goals every single year. We hear, I want to boost my credit. I want to buy a house. I want to save. I want to save a few thousand. Or I want to, what's another one? I want to open up an investment account. So we hear a lot of different things. And we're just wondering, did this knock you off of your goals, or are you finding a way to maneuver? So, I had goals that I set for myself, and we have goals that we set in business. Yeah, we may not be able to be out doing physical meetings, but guess what? You can maneuver by going online, right? I know a lot of you guys have heard about that DJ, the DJ that's booming right now. He decided to do a quarantine party on Instagram, and he went from like 10,000 followers to now over 1 million followers because he did a live DJ quarantine party where he was just playing all the hits for like how many hours? Like 8 hours.
8 hours
or
at a
something
time.
like
Club
that.
quarantine. People actually
So,
getting dressed, taking pictures. Like this, what I'm wearing in the club quarantine. It's, it's getting out of hand, but it's dope.
So have you found a way to maneuver in your business? If it was something that caused you to be more physical, have you taken that online? If you were selling a physical product, have you found a way to maneuver and go online? So these are the questions that we're asking because at the end of the day, your goals are still your goals. Like the goals that I set, corona or not, I still want to accomplish my goals. So I'm just wrapping my mind and maneuvering and figuring out ways to still make that work.
Absolutely, and that's how you got to do. You got to figure out, okay, during this time, even though things have changed, because business is all about serving other people.
Mm-hmm.
So you're working for the other person, no matter how you want to frame it, it's about serving the other person,
Mm-hmm.
providing value, solving their problems, meeting their needs, helping them get from point A to point B in the shortest time possible. That's business in general, in exchange for some form of currency or some form of trade in value. You've given them something that they can benefit from, they pay you. Or you get exposure. Or you get exposed enough to where one day leads to payment. So that's business in general. So nothing has changed about business and the psychology behind business. The only thing that changed are the circumstances. So a lot of people who was big into brick and mortar business, or I have to meet with people, shake their hands, sit down, one-on-one meetings, group meetings, whatever it is, has shifted and realized, oh, this online tool is pretty powerful. We have to diversify. And it may be a time where we realize, wow, we should have had some physical things in place as well because now we can't use online temporarily. So you want to have a balance or a combination, but now more than ever, people realize the importance and the power of online, online presence, using online to serve people, provide value. So some people are scrambling, trying to figure it out. Some people have already figured it out. Some people are continuing what they've been doing. So the question is, what ways can you serve during this time that can position people to, feel like they're getting some value and it's worth investing in whatever it is that you have. For us, we lead with a lot of financial literacy, making money from home, bettering your credit during this time because it might be a good opportunity to better your credit during this time due to all of the things that are going on, the quarantine and the distractions. It might be a great time to do that. So you have to look at your situation and say, how can I empower someone else during this time, really giving value, but it pays me. If I don't have a regular job, how can I get compensated for my knowledge or expertise in the form of some form of transaction? And it pays me. If you don't have anything that you can sell or package up instantly, then you might want to consider a system, getting access to it, investing in it, buying it, whatever you got to do, so that now you have a tool or a system or a business or some type of game plan that they can use to better their situation, but you sold it to them because now you partnered up with a system, and we'll get into that later. But the problem is a lot of people aren't looking at the opportunities that exist in being able to provide value for other people. So just kind of take a step back, observe what are people needing. Like she brought up the mask. She brought up the mask and thought about doing the mask, but she was trying to, really have a good level of integrity and was doing her research and didn't really want to sell the mask due to it not necessarily doing what people thought it was doing. A lot of people rocking the mask and it ain't doing what they think it's doing, but I guess it's helping some. But it's becoming a fashion statement, and I'm liking to see how people are still going to be rocking masks after all of this passes over. I think that's going to be pretty dope. People are going to be, incorporating it into fashion, and we know where it all started from. But it started off as that, but it's serving a need. A lot of people are out, and when people are out of something, demand goes up. So since masks are pretty much wiped out, the demand for masks is so high to where people are willing to buy them from anywhere, and now they see they can get some fashionable ones, so they buy them from different people who make them fashionable, and she killing it because she's solving a problem based on the supply and demand. The supply of it is low. It's in high demand, so people want them, and they're buying them. Same with the tissue. The only reason why people, and I keep talking about the tissue, the only reason why people kept people fighting over tissue. It's crazy. The only reason why that's the case is anytime supply is low, people get into this hoard mode and they feel like, oh, I gotta have it. It's not that much of it out there. I gotta have it and I need it in abundance. That's the only reason why people was buying so much tissue. So it's that. So if you see that it's a demand for something and you can provide value for it, absolutely. You see it's a demand for people to be able to make money, and you have a business, a home-based business in a box that you can equip them with, then by all means, absolutely. And just figure out how you can serve these people, because business doesn't change. You're solving a problem, and you're figuring out how you can best help them. Once you help them get what they want, you get compensated for it, and you do that over and over again. But have some integrity about the whole process. You're not just trying to dig into their pockets to get their money. You know, if you do good business, good things will follow.
Yeah, I mean, it's not about, you know, and I think that sometimes it's just a really poor mentality for people to think that, oh, this person is just trying to get in my pockets, you know, or, oh, you know, this, you know, I don't think that mindset is correct, especially if it's something that people really need. You know, I saw somebody say that, like, network marketers were playing on people who were vulnerable. I honestly don't feel that way, especially if you're in a network marketing company like we are. We're not afraid to say that we're in network marketing. We love the industry. We love what we do. And we have something that's in high demand right now. So I don't feel that way, that anybody is playing on anybody that's vulnerable. It's a money-making opportunity with so many people out of work looking for money-making opportunities. How is that playing on the vulnerable? Now, I could see if you're trying to talk them into selling something that is not a need right now. Like if you're trying to get people to join, like I don't know, a lip gloss company or something like that, you know, that's different. But something like financial literacy, y'all got to understand. I didn't want to just get straight into it, but I'm going to go ahead and get straight into it, okay? You got to understand that before this whole coronavirus, before this pandemic, over 60% of Americans did not have $1,000 in the bank. Okay? Over, I don't know what percentage of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Okay? So this was well before the coronavirus. So what we had was in need then, and it's in need now. But now, you know, I'm promoting the fact that now you have the time. You know, because so many people, even though they're not where they want to be financially, they'll say, oh, I don't have the time, I'm too busy. You too busy, but when you don't have $1,000 in the bank, like you don't have $500 in the bank, it seems like something you would make time for. Well, now you have the time, right? You have the time to now learn and really grow from the financial mistakes that you were making. Like, what were you doing wrong? Like, I love how Marcus brought up in some of our previous videos, you're seeing what businesses right now are essential. The grocery stores, right?
Yep.
The grocery stores,
Yep.
the pharmacies, and everything else is shut down.
Health.
Retail stores, shut down.
Yeah.
Clothing stores, restaurants, shut down because those things are not essential, right? What's essential are the stores that's still open right now. So for some of you guys, you should be saving money during this time because you ain't doing all that going out to eat. You're not doing all of that shopping, you know, so you should be saving money. But this is the time for you to learn what to be doing with that money. See, we can't only look at the negative side of the coronavirus. We also got to look at the positive side. Y'all sitting y'all butts down somewhere too. You're saving gas money. For real.
Yep.
You saving gas? Like, I seen this.
Gas prices done dropped. Y'all saving so much gas.
Listen, gas
I paid like
prices.
$1.40 for some gas yesterday, but it, you know, including the Kroger discount, but $1.40 for gas per gallon. It stopped pumping, and I was like, That's all it took. Like I wanted it to take some more of the money. It took so little.
Get my money back.
You know what I mean? So yeah, they had to give me change. They had to refund me more than half of what I gave them because the gas was so low. But anyway, proceed.
I forgot what I was saying.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I saw a meme. I saw a meme that was floating around that was like, man, this coronavirus done, set y'all A's down, right? No clubbing, no going out to eat. You're spending time with your kids.
Getting creative.
And it was just this whole list of things. So, I mean, I do feel like what we have is a good fit because you could be learning so much. Like even with the credit repair, if you had goals of purchasing a home, well, guess what? Even throughout the corona, you probably still want a home. You probably wish you was up quarantined in a house, right? Over wherever you're currently staying. I'm not down in anybody's situation, but I'm just saying you had goals, and I'm sure you still have those goals. But are you still working towards those goals, or did you let this virus just sit you all the way down? You just somewhere in a corner, just crying, just eating, just binge eating and watching Netflix and gaining weight and just, or are you really still going hard? Like,
let me speak on that on a more serious note. Let me speak on that as it relates to what we have. And of course, obviously, we biased about what it is that we have. We teach financial literacy, personal financial success, meaning that we want to empower the individual to understand finances for themselves. Now, it's easy to be an affiliate and just pass somebody off and say, hey, I got a business, and I plug you into a group of people who do it for you. I got these group of professionals who do this for you. That's great. I get it. Trust me. It's power in that if you outsourcing. But understand the stuff that you're going to outsource people to do first for yourself before you outsource it. Because if you outsource it from the rip, you never get an understanding of the thing that you're getting done. And what I mean is, if you pay somebody to do your credit, you never have a full understanding of how credit works if they just solely do it for you. If you pay somebody to do your investments and run your portfolio, you never really get a full understanding of how it operates. So you just willy-nilly trusting them with your money in hopes that they're going to do the right thing. Well, they're in business for profit, meaning that they got to cut something off the top in order to make them more profitable and make their numbers look better. That's just the nature of business. So in our business, what we do is empower people to understand all levels of finances, investment terminology, understanding that you can develop your own game plan to get out of debt or invest. Understand that you can have pretty much your own credit franchise by understanding how to fix your own credit. Here's the power in it. If something ever was to happen, you know exactly what you need to do to fix it. Also, if you gain the knowledge to do it for yourself, you can also teach this to your kids. You're building some legacy. So the fact of the matter is, if you understand it for yourself first and foremost, now you can pass it on to somebody else, because what many people don't have during this time is a skill set, is a knowledge base that they can package up and sell for a profit. So if you're not learning something during this time, then the definite thing that you need to learn is how to bottle up and package up your knowledge. We empower you with knowledge that you can then take and run with, and many people start their own credit franchise off of just our system, just to understanding what it is that we teach. Many people start their own tax business because the tax education put them in a state of mind that they realize, a lot of people don't understand the tax benefits that come with having a home-based business. So by understanding the knowledge that we give you, now you're equipped, you're empowered to do whatever it is you want to do for yourself first and foremost, but for others by teaching it as well. So it's just a win-win-win. It's just a thing, the gift that keeps on giving. You give somebody some knowledge. Well, you give yourself the knowledge. Then you give somebody else the knowledge, and it can reciprocate. But if we were just to say, because we can tell you, we'll fix your credit for you. We can charge you $2,000 to fix your credit, or $500 to fix your credit. But we really want to have a group of people who are empowered and understanding for themselves. Because if they're empowered, then that's something that cannot be stripped away from you. It's the people that are not knowledgeable that get the most advantage taken of them. So don't really underestimate the power of learning certain things for yourself. And we come from a place where it's so inexpensive that it's no real excuses, and it's pros and
Yeah.
cons to something being so inexpensive. Sometimes it can be so inexpensive that people are just willing to try and they feel like, I didn't pay that much for it, I don't want it. But the mistake is they mistake low cost with little to no value, not
Yep.
realizing that this low cost investment is really worth hundreds of thousands. It's really worth millions if you take it and run with it and understand how to duplicate what it is or implement what it is that you learn. So understand the power in that, because there's power in that. So that's really what I want to say is, look, take this opportunity to learn something and use the knowledge that you're learning to implement it in your own life and apply it to possibly make some money, generate some revenue. And we created a system that allows you to do it for yourself, but at the same time empower someone else. So that's kind of my spiel about our bias toward the platform that we had. And Mason, he wanted to come in here. He don't want
Dude,
nothing.
take them socks
Look,
off.
he just in what they are twisted.
Man, he got holes in them socks. I don't know
Oh, they're
where
running
those holes
around.
came from. Tina Davis said, I'm fortunate to be working home, but I do have my own business. I decided to turn this coronavirus as an opportunity, invest more time into my business, learn Spanish and French, work out more, and some minor things. Yes.
Salute to you.
Yes, Tina.
Hold on. You increasing your value automatically.
Automatically.
Just by the things that you're doing. You're investing into your business, whether it's time and or money. You're developing some skill sets that can help you as it relates to your communication skills.
Yes.
That's next level. So we salute and applaud that. All right.
All day. You working out, so you gonna come out this thing lean and mean. I'll let your girl. I can design you something.
Lean, mean, money making machine.
Like lean, mean, money making machine. Go on, Tina.
And able to say it in Spanish and French.
And can say it in Spanish and French. Yes. So we salute you for sure, Tina. Keep doing your thing. Don't let up. And let me tell you, it's crazy. Like I made a post about this the other day. People seeing like they're bored, or people, playing like all of the Facebook games and just, binge watching all of these series and stuff on Netflix. And I'm just like, no judgment zone. I just personally don't have time for that. Like, I'm trying to figure out more ways to grow my business. Like, if my goal was to be a millionaire or make $500,000 this year, this quarantine shouldn't be slowing me down. I'm still trying to figure out how to hit that goal. You see what I'm saying? So every time I hear somebody say like I'm bored, or just constantly, like I get tagged it seemed like every hour in that I challenge you to post a selfie and tag 20 females, and I'm not doing that, because I don't have time for that. I'm focused. I'm still focused throughout this coronavirus. Like, sometimes I just wake up and I wake up always in gratitude, but sometimes I wake up and just instantly start thinking about all the stuff we got to do. And I'm like with him, like, how we going to work out today? Like, how many hours you need to yourself? How many hours? Because I need this many hours to myself. I got to do this, and this. And I know he be looking at me like half crazy. Like,
nah, I'll pop that off. We got. It's a battle, because we both be wanting more time, and I'm like, dude, you took up all the time.
But all I'm getting at is,
but that's how serious we are about.
Do you have time to play Facebook games?
Nah, I stopped playing Facebook games a long time ago.
Do you have time to?
Unless I can figure out how to strategize and monetize it.
Can you
like, I'm gonna do it strategically.
Can you spend your whole day watching movies on Netflix?
Not movies.
Doing nothing, just Netflix.
I gotta learn. I gotta
snacks.
learn something from it that I can implement. It gotta be instrumental to what I'm doing, my mindset. Now, it is good to do it like as a download, like you've been doing so much stuff and just relax. But we don't watch TV the same. Like, she'll see something, she noticed the fashion right off the bat, and she get a fashion idea, and she might go make some money off of the fashion idea she got from watching the movie, because we ain't watching it the same. So it's all about how you're watching it, but not binge watching it. You put in some work, you relax, you get some value out of what you watch. I might see something and be like, man, that was a good marketing tactic. I get some marketing ideas. I might hear the music and be like, man, it gave me a music or a different angle I can come from the motivational music aspect that I do. or just affirmations in general. So, you know, we watch TV different when we watch it, but don't just be sitting there consuming. It's the whole thing about producing and consuming as it relates to spending. A lot of people acquire, use debt, and all they do is consume. So they, you know, are paying interest on food and things that they bought. But that's okay if that, you know, is your scenario. But you better be trying to figure out how to take some of that debt, if you're going to use that, and make money with it.
Yeah.
You can't just be consuming. You got to figure out a way, how can this debt produce something for me? That's the same way you have to be about your time. You can either be consuming all the time, or you could be producing something for other people to consume. So that's us right now. And we're not encouraging you or discouraging you to leave our video because you're consuming our content. We want to give you something so that you can take it and be like, you know what, they right. I've been consuming everybody else's content. As soon as somebody go live, or as soon as this video drop, I'm all in what they're doing. They're producing right now. Yeah, they want you on there, but all you're doing is consuming. You consume to produce. That's the power of anything that you're consuming. You consume something to produce something. So whatever you consume, find a way to produce off of it. So we're going to do a video. We watched the series centered around
since y'all
black
here,
entrepreneurship. But don't knock that over. Step over that corner.
Come on, say hey to the people.
Y'all want to wave at the people? Y'all want to wave at the camera? Don't get camera shot now.
Make say hey. You
gonna wave at the camera? Give them a salute.
Look at this one right here.
Salute the camera.
Say hey.
Salute the people, yo.
Two
cameras.
Mason, you too close. Come to this one.
Come to this camera. Give them a salute.
Because y'all keep coming up here.
Give them a salute. Go to this one,
Mason. You come to this one.
Let's take a picture of your car.
Say hi.
Come over here, man. You supposed to give them a salute.
But y'all see what we're saying.
But I'm going to pick up because I'm finna talk about a series that we consume. Don't knock that over. I'm trying to show YouTube. What's that car name?
So close.
What's that car name?
It's a Chewbacca car.
Chewbacca car? What's the car right there you got?
What? A Chewbacca.
Get this small car.
Okay, wait. Don't knock over the light.
Mason, get in this one. It's people over here.
Mason, you haven't said hey to these people right here.
Look, give them a salute. Give them a salute.
Hey, Daddy and Mama.
Yeah, he's like, I don't see them, I see y'all. But these names right here are people, But they in there.
Wait,
right,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know how to make the friends now.
That's what you're about to do. Watch Mix the Phonics. See, all they know is education.
Can you go down?
I'll be down in a minute. See, all they know. See, it's all about what you feed yourself, you know. So they consume things that they can use to produce later, like education. But we did consume the self-made documentary, the docuseries, you know, all 4 of them. But we consumed it from an entrepreneur standpoint because it's an entrepreneur movie. And we're going to also produce a video pretty much giving our takeaways about that whole process. So you consume to produce. So what can you consume? What can you take from what we're giving you and produce your own video?
Yeah.
What can you do that can produce a status that you might make that may be uplifting or empowering? What can you take from us that you can implement into your own life and say, you know what, I do a lot of consuming. All I'm doing is watching other people post, liking, sharing videos, but I'm producing nothing. If you're producing nothing, you end up with nothing. No legacy, no wealth, none of that. So you got to really take that to heart, take that serious. You can't just be always good at consuming other people's videos or content. Yeah, it's good. You're showing them love. You're sharing that content. You uplift them and you're cheering them on. But somebody out there in the world wants to be cheering you on. But if you're not producing anything, then how can they? You don't really give them an opportunity to cheer you on. So just something to kind of keep in mind. You consume to produce. Or if you don't have anything that really can make you productive right now, what can you, or can you consider partnering up with us? Because now you partnering up with us gives you something that you can now incorporate into your life, become more productive, build wealth, enhance your credit, make money from home, or just the education alone that puts you in the know in terms of what's going on, how you can benefit financially during these times. So,
and you definitely don't just want to sit around and watch the news all day.
Oh, please don't.
He can go in on that one,
and
y'all.
Facebook is the news too.
And
your friends, you might want to unfollow some of the friends. Like the stuff that she see, that she bring to me. I'm like, dang, I don't like to follow it, but so you gotta be careful who you.
It's on this page, but
on this page. Oh, Yeah, be careful who you consume because
Listen.
the news is not just on the news
You
anymore.
do not
They came and taken over our platforms.
You do
Our
not
Facebook, our
only
YouTube.
want to watch the news. You don't only want to be consuming
Yeah.
coronavirus, 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 coronavirus. This person died. This person died. His body's over here being shipped.
Man, yeah, it's depressing.
Right? You do not only want to consume that. Now, it is a good thing for you to just be aware. Like, we had a good conversation about this yesterday, and we're not going to throw out like what we believe and stuff like that. But we just had a really good conversation, like really good dialogue about this yesterday. You just don't want to only be consuming that. Be aware, open your eyes and just see what's going on. If you could stay in the house and be productive, running your business and losing your weight and learning languages and reading books and all that good stuff, do that. Okay? But don't only, let me see what the death count is up to today. Or let me see, where the virus done spread it now. Or let me see, they reporting that it sit on your lungs for 48 hours. Like, y'all, you don't only want to consume that information because you know what? He's going to say it best. What you think about, you bring about.
And
right?
What you consume consumes you.
And what you consume consumes you. So
not to say we're immune to it, but you got to understand
right.
the power of your mind, your thought process. Because even if you're just consuming it and you just stand in the know and you pass it off, did you hear this? Or you just forward the message or you tag somebody else, you spread it. You're spreading it like a virus. That's why they call content online viral. If a lot of people see it, they call it viral because it's just passing from one hand to another. So it's a lot of virality going on about the virus due to people consuming it and just sharing it. And what you consume consumes you. And if you're always consuming it, then you don't realize your subconscious is bringing in and accepting some of that thing that you're consuming as law. So if you're saying so many people are infected, yada yada, you kind of start feeling funny. You're like, man, I think I feel a little funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I? I feel because you've been consuming and you're just thinking about it, and you can think about it and really bring it. That's the power of the mind, the power of the body, and people die. That's why people die from stress faster than other things because of the conversation that's going on in their head, communicating with their body, wiping them out. So be careful what you consume. Tune in to people who are uplifting, empowering, got different perspectives. Really can get you out of the mindset of pessimistic thought processes and things of that nature. Really think about that. But in the meantime, always be increasing your immunity. We're not saying anybody isn't immune to whatever virus, flu, anything that comes around. So we're not naive at all. But just be mindful of what you consume. And if you can control what you consume, please do so. Control the controllables. But the things that you cannot control, just ask for serenity. You know what I mean? Like, ask for serenity to be able to control the things you can, and serenity for the things that you cannot control to be, taken care of, based on your perspective. So really keep that in mind. But keep your immunity up. As you can see, I'm drinking some hot green tea. I do that all the time anyway, but, I'm definitely ramping it up now.
He is a tea drinker, y'all. A tea drinker.
What they meet the funnest diagrams? No, what?
Meet the funnest diagram?
I finished.
Okay, let's go find it.
You want to watch
You
the
gotta find it.
comics?
No,
Okay.
okay.
So you guys, as it pertains to like what we do in the financial industry, what questions do you have for us? And just to give you guys a little bit about what we do, and if you're following us, if you're rocking with us, if you like this video, it's just really laid back, no real topic. We just wanted to check in with everybody while we thought the kids were lax, right? But let us know. Give us some thumbs and give us some hearts on the screen. If you just kind of vibing with us, you like us coming to y'all just comfortable, cool, laid back. And then I'll just tell y'all a little bit about what it is that we do. We are financial educators, okay? We teach financial education through a networking company, okay? This company is all about empowering you, the individual, to do and learn and grow. But we're giving you the system, we're giving you the tools, the resources to do it all yourself. So some of you guys know us from teaching the W-4, right? We went viral a couple of times off of just teaching the W-4. That's that form that you fill out on your job when you first get your job, okay? Even though it seems like a lot of people are not working right now, there's a lot of jobs that has created openings and huge opportunities and hiring on the spot. So that W-4 is still very much necessary. It's one of the first things that we teach you when you join our circle, when you join our network, right? Another tool that we offer is a debt elimination and a retirement tool where you're basically plugging in all of your numbers. You're plugging in your debt, you're plugging in all of your expenses. You're really getting an idea of, your income versus your expenses. What can you cut back on, right? And then you're setting your retirement goals. When do you want to retire? How much money do you want during retirement? And so you plug in all of these numbers, you ask these questions, and at the end, it not only lets you know when you can become debt free, but it'll also let you know what you need to be investing, what rate of return you should be looking for on your investments in order to retire with the amount of money that you want to retire with, the goal that you set for yourself. So that's another tool that we actually offer. Of course, we have the do-it-yourself credit repair, which is one of our hottest items. Our credit repair system it's top notch. It includes all of the dispute letters, the medical dispute letters, everything that you need to repair your own credit. And not only that, but we have video tutorials walking you step by step by step through bettering your own credit. So there's literally a video showing you how to pull your credit report with the hyperlinks on the link that you can go to get your credit report for free. You know everybody is entitled to one per year, right? So we give you the links, we give you the resources, we give you the video tutorials. Then you get into disputing. It teaches you how to dispute items on your credit report, how to rank your debts in order of importance, what letter to send off when the credit bureau responds, what letter to fire off next. So it's literally step by step by step, like baby steps on repairing your own credit. And I really want y'all to think about that. How much money can you save? Like some of y'all on this video have spent hundreds, if not thousands, on credit repair. And the promotion that we're running, you can basically get that included in our platform for pennies. Pennies, y'all. Pennies is all I'm going to say.
And this is the thing.
And then,
I'll go for it.
And then the last thing that I wanted to point out, well, two more things that we offer in our platform is investment knowledge. You guys, y'all keep hearing about make money in your sleep, invest in the stock market. While everything is low, while you think the market is crashing, go ahead and buy up some stock, but you got to know what you're doing. Okay, you need to learn investments and you need to know how it works, because this is really how you build true wealth. You can work a job. You can work your fingers to the bone. You can be self-employed. You can work your business to the bone. But until you have your money working for you, you're not going to build wealth. You're not going to build generational wealth, something that you can pass down for the generations behind you, right? You want your great grandkids to know your name. Well, I can't speak for you, but I do, and he does. But you got to be in position to do that. So we offer the investment education for you to learn how the investments work. And then, of course, there's the money-making opportunity. All of this is bundled up in a membership. It is a financial success membership. The money-making opportunity is just referral-based. If you know other people who want to better their finances, better their credit, learn all of the things that I just explained to you, okay, well, hey, they can get their membership after you get your membership, and guess what? You get paid just off of referring them to the membership. And that's everything that we offer in a nutshell. So y'all are free to ask any questions that you have. Some of you guys have been following us for an extremely long time, and you're still just kind of dragging along. I see in some of the posts that we make about the money-making opportunity, which we've been talking a lot more about because we know the huge demand for making money at home right now. And it's amazing when some of you guys comment and you ask for information, and then when we go to the inbox to send you the information, I'm like, we sent this person the information earlier this year, or we sent this person the information last year, or in 2018, or in 2017, right? Because we've been with this company for 6 years. Some of you guys were right there when we got started, and you're still like, okay, I know they keep coming out with free content. I know they've been educating me for years. Some of the stuff I even applied, and I've seen a difference in my finances. Yet you're still just kind of, afraid or a little bit reluctant about investing in yourself, and you can't get to where you're trying to go within your comfort zone.
I love it, and this is what you gotta understand. So if you want access to the platform, we dropped the link in the comments. I don't know if we can pin it. If so, we can give it a shot. If you want to go ahead and partner up with us and really get access to all of the tools, those are all of the features. And I learned over the times that a lot of times people don't always just care about the features. What it is that we offer, but we do want you to know what's in it for you. So that's why she broke down. Look, you get access to all of these different things, but this is what you have to understand, because sometimes people can be feel as though it's too
Where
much
can I meet
for
up
them.
on this diagram?
Okay, tell Mason to put it on there. So basically, sometimes people can feel like it might be too much for them, but this is what you got to understand. We meet people where they are. So if you're not ready for the investment terminology just yet, don't worry about it, because it's always going to be opportunities that exist. 5 years from now, a year from now, it's always going to be somewhere that has a growing potential in a particular market that you can invest in and your money can grow. It's always going to happen. Now's the opportune time for a lot of people who are astute, even more astute than us. They're able to take advantage and run with it. If that's not your place, don't worry about that. If debt elimination in your place right now because you want to hold on to money for whatever reason, don't worry about that. But you do want to take your money and figure out a way to invest and make it turn into more money, whether that's you investing into a business, investing into your knowledge and you turn it into a business, or investing into learning the credit game, and now your credit score jumps, and when this is all said and done all over, you're able to buy a house at a greater deal because your credit is high. And then this is the thing about home ownership, and we can kind of go back and forth on whether it's better to own or to rent. But one thing I can say about buying your home, it is kind of a forced way to make you save, in a sense. It's a forced way for you to acquire an asset. And what I mean is, if you're renting, never in 10 or 20 years can you say, you know what, I want to sell this place and get some money out of it. But when you're at least buying a home, especially if you develop some equity, like some equity ends up coming in your home, you can say, you know what, I want to sell this place. And you're able to sell what it is that you own. So it kind of forces you to save however much your home is worth. So it's something worth considering. And getting into a home is a lot easier when you got better credit, if that's something you aim to do. So our platform is designed to meet you where you are. If credit is your thing, then dive head first into the credit. We walk you baby steps on how to get that done without you having to get with some of these big companies that sell you on the pipe dream, have you paying $100 a month for as long as they want you to pay, and you wondering why your credit score might have went up 15 points here, 7 points here, but you're still in the same place after a full year. So now you're looking at it from an angle of, I've been paying monthly, but what did it actually do for me? Well, they sold you because it's a big company. You assume that they were going to do what they said they were going to do. Well, the fact of the matter is, you can actually fix your own credit faster than other people can. Now, don't get me wrong. There's certain people who understand it and can really help you out more than you can help yourself. But for the most part, the stuff that they're doing is stuff that you can learn to do yourself. And if you learn it for yourself, then now whenever you're in a situation and you want to either help somebody else avoid the hurdles that you had to go through, or if you want to get yourself back into a high credit place, you know exactly what you need to do in order to restore your credit. So it's power in having access to the platform that shows you how to do it from A to Z, because now you're able to leverage that knowledge, and that's something nobody can take from you. Plus, you were able to avoid some of these big companies and these online gurus who tell you that they can fix your credit, and now you wasted a lot of money and time depending on them to do what they said they were going to do, but they never did. I know somebody can relate, because we talk to people quite often and they're like, yeah, I'm investing in something to boost my credit now, and it's not working like I thought it would. I've been paying them for 7 months, and I'm thinking about really just cutting it off. And just investing in you guys. And the dilemma is like, dang, they don't want to leave because they've been paying them for so long. But how long you gonna keep paying for what's not working when you can invest in something and you dictate how fast your results come? Here's what I mean: if a company or specialist, specialist, specialist has you paying them monthly to perform a service for you, it's really not in their best interest. It's really not high on their priority list to stop your payments from coming. So if they're paying you $100 a month, they don't want to repair your credit in 3 months just so they can stop. I mean, just they don't want to repair your credit in 3 months because now you stop paying them once your credit is where you want it, and now they lose that cash flow that was coming every single month. So what they want to do is stretch it out as long as possible. If they can keep you paying for 2 years $100 a month, they will, because that's more revenue for them, obviously. And if many people are doing this, then many people are paying them month after month after month to do
Residual,
absolutely nothing, do absolutely nothing or very little, just to kind of say that they're working on your credit. They got some things in the works. When you can learn it, fix it yourself, and now you look up in 3 months, you did what they did or what it took them 3 years to do, 2 years to do, and you did it by yourself. Plus, you got the knowledge and know-how and some skin in the game because you know that other people are being taken advantage of, and that kind of gives you a chip on your shoulder to say, you know what, I kind of got bamboozled with this other company. So now I'm going to help other people who was once in my scenario or who are currently in the scenario that I was previously in. So just something to consider as it relates to really understanding what we do, meeting you where you are, no matter where you're trying to develop financially, whether that's getting out of debt, building your credit, making money from home, learning investment knowledge for yourself. We got the tools. All you got to do is plug in the tools and use the tools to get the results that you desire and deserve.
Yeah, and then just kind of touching on what you said, like if you're not interested in, diving into the debt elimination right now, we understand that, right? Because shoot, we don't know which way this thing is going to go.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've even heard it, recommended, hey, don't pay on your credit cards right now.
This ain't that time.
Don't do that right now because you never know which way this is going to go. We understand that, but wouldn't you like access to the tools for when this is all over? Like I had a conversation with somebody and I said, look, right now people probably gonna be jacking up their credit because it's all about just survival, especially if you are closed-minded to money-making opportunities, to where now you're solely relying on swiping your credit card. You're solely relying on, loans and different things. You're maxing out all of your credit cards. Think about what that's doing to your credit utilization. You're going to need to know how to repair your credit when it's all over, right? So wouldn't it make sense to at least get access to the tools that can help you to just get things back right, that can help you to save, even though you might not be saving right now? Get access to tools that can empower you to save or learn the credit or the debt elimination or the investment if you're not in position to invest right now. Like, it only makes sense. And the fact that we're giving it away
for less than $1 a day
so
for your first
cheap.
month, it's crazy.
So cheap.
Crazy.
Like, I love the people who said, what? Y'all having a sale? Sign me up. Like, I love those people because you can tell that they're really, really serious about their future. They're not the people who's coming on every post. Send me info, send me info, send me info, then ghost. Or then, or still using the same excuses. I don't have time. I don't have the money. I don't have this. I don't have that, right? And some of you may be offended by saying, those are excuses. But when you really think about it, it is. It's what you're telling yourself in your mind. Because we know, and people make time and free up money for what they feel is necessary. Is what they feel they want to do. We see it all of the time. That is real. People will make time for what they want to make time for. People will free up money for what they want to free up money for. It's more so you just don't see this as a priority. You didn't see it as a priority before Corona. You're not going to see it as a priority during Corona, and you might not see it as a priority after Corona. But trust me, something will wake you up. Something will. It could be just the fact that you aren't able to live life how you really want to live. It could be seeing your kids go through the same exact struggles when you had the opportunity to break that mold, right? It is so many different things, but eventually you will wake up and you will realize, you know what? I was tripping. I could have freed up, that little $30 or whatever to invest in myself and at least just see, what I can learn and just what I can gain and how I can just better myself overall. Like some of y'all are really gonna kick yourself for not jumping on the opportunity later. I'm serious.
Yeah, and it's just just a matter of what you want to do. Because the main thing we wanted to
Yeah.
stress the importance of is how are you looking in terms of your goals? Did your goals shift? Because it hit a lot of
Right.
people. If it didn't hit you financially, which hopefully it didn't, if it didn't hit you health wise, which hopefully and prayerfully it didn't, it probably hit you mindset wise, mentally,
Mentally.
because a lot of people are really bored because they're used to being around people. We feed off of one another. So they're talking about social distancing, stay at home. A lot of energy that you receive comes from somebody else, which is why live viewings are at an all-time high because they're feeding off of other people's energy, which is why probably you're still rocking with us because people feed off of people. So it affects you emotionally knowing that dang, I can't be around people and just hug them normally. I gotta give them a nuts or an elbow or don't touch them at all. That really affects you. So if it affects you mentally, then it might offset how you feel about your goals, even though December 31st, 2019, you were at an all-time high saying 2020 was about to be execution. But if mentally you
Right.
got knocked or debunked, you're like, man, let me wait until this over, then I can pick up. Or maybe 2021, you're automatically pushing your goals back. So we just encourage you, motivate you from a standpoint of, look, don't push your goals back. Push yourself forward in the form of investing in yourself, doing what's uncomfortable, taking a risk, taking a chance, acquiring more knowledge, doing like the queen said earlier. She's learning more and really still focusing on her goals, working from home. With her job, she has a job that allows her to still stay employed, but at the same time, she like, I ain't finna just let y'all
She sure did.
solely have me depending on you. I'm also making some money from home as well. I don't care if it's an extra $20 coming from home or from a
Right.
side business. That 20 can turn into 200, 200 turns into 2,000, 2,000 turns into 200,000. Just a matter of you moving forward in some direction. So that's what we're here to do: empower you and motivate you to understand. Look, 2020 can still be your year. Don't let the emotional drain hinder you from what you had listed on your to-do list, on your vision board, or on your schedule to execute on this year. Just figure out how you can still make it happen during these circumstances. And I promise you might get creative on some ways that you can make it happen. If that means partnering with somebody, like we said, we got a link in the comments if you want to partner with us on our financial platform that shows you different things in terms of your finances, how to better your credit, get out of debt, just overall personal financial success, meeting you where you are. So based on where you are and what you want to accomplish, by all means, you can do that. Click the link, get enrolled. The first 30 days is less than a day. Like insanely low because we really want to give you value. And as you get value, then naturally you'll want to keep working with us, stay partner with us month after month so you can keep getting value and keep hitting your goals financially and making money by giving people something that they can plug into and they can also better their finances as well. Because the more individuals we have astute financially, when the economy is hit, but you're taking care of
Yeah.
your own personal economy, you won't feel it as much. That's why we call ourselves a personal financial success company, because we understand that if you take this personal and get things together for yourself, when the world is hit or the country is hit, you're less affected because you were focused on your own personal household, treating it like a business. So, yeah, that's
Yes.
that.
So, hey guys, so we have to go because we have to hop on a webinar with our mentor who has built a multi million dollar business. And guess what? It starts in 4 minutes. Okay, so I'm putting some of y'all on the spot. It starts in 4 minutes. If you would like a spot on this webinar, shoot us an inbox really quick. We'll send you the link so that you can hop on with us and you can really see what this thing is all about. Listen, I don't know how many multimillionaires you know, but if you don't know any, I'm sure you can learn a ton from this man. I mean, he is heavy, heavy in the game. So we're about to gear up to hop on this webinar. Shoot us an inbox if you can hop on this webinar with us, even if you're cooking dinner. Cook dinner and listen to this webinar because I promise you, you will learn something. Okay, we're going to open up 10 spots. You have 4 minutes to shoot us an inbox and join us on this webinar, and I promise you won't regret it. If you've already been on a webinar with us, if you've already been following us, if you just want to partner with us, you want to see what this promotion is about, you ready to start bettering your finances, or just scratch all of that and just start making some money right now, click the link that we pinned, follow the steps, and then inbox us when you are in, all right? Or we'll be reaching out to you because you have to put your phone number there anyway. So we'll holler at y'all. We'll be back. Feel free to let us know any questions, any topics that you would like to see us discuss in the future, and we'll definitely do that for y'all.
And if you're watching the replay, because many people will see the replay, then still inbox us because we may be able to give you a replay to our mentor, breaking this thing down so you can implement it and apply it into your life. But push come to shove, just click the link, get enrolled, and learn as you go. That's the best way to do it. Go ahead and get enrolled because your questions will be answered once you're inside the system. You get all access, and then we won't hold anything back. So that's all I got. All right.
That's all I got, you guys. We will see you on the webinar if you want access. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, signing out.
How do I stop it on YouTube? Where's the button?